Hey everybody, this video here is basically going to be about how to create a mulch layer. The best way to garden is to mimic nature, and if you can create an artificial leaf litter, that's not only going to protect the water, but also protect the plants and kind of create a whole ecosystem. Now the leaf litter eventually is going to turn into dirt. Organic dirt. Now that's what happens in nature is all the leaves and all the grass and everything dies, and eventually that turns back into dirt. Now some people call it the back to Eden gardening style. Some people also call it chop and drop, and also it's a type of permaculture. Now what I did is I went out and got a bunch of dead grass and a bunch of dead plants, and actually live plants also too, and flowers, and I'm actually going to use that as mulch. And here's a video of me out in the field cutting grass down. Just to give you guys an idea, this is actually what I'm going to be using for mulch. Just actually walked right out here into this little grassy area, and this is all a bunch of dead grass from the year before, and I'm actually going to cut a bunch of that out, and I'm going to put that in my garden. Now some of this does have seeds still in it, and some of the grass will grow back, but that's perfect, because what I'll actually do is I'll do chop and drop. When it starts growing in the garden, I'll actually cut it or pull it out by the roots and just lay it down in there instead of me having to come back out here and get more grass. Bunch it all together and cut it. That's what some of it looks like. Now there's no doubt about it, a lot of this stuff is going to have bugs in it. I had a bunch of bugs crawling on me just from getting in there and cutting it all out. But that's what's found in nature. You never know, those bugs might help you out and they might hurt you, but you know, nature does a better job at growing plants than we do. So now while I was out here, I just noticed a bunch of wild clover actually growing. Now clover is probably one of the best cover crops that you can have. You can actually eat clover, and this is actually a wild version that I found, and this is what it kind of looks like. Now it's not like shamrock leprechaun clover, but it is part of the clover family, and these are perfect for building soil. They're nitrogen fixers, and they accumulate a lot of organic matter in the ground. And what I'm actually doing is I'm pulling up some of these guys, and I'm actually going to be putting those right into the garden, and we'll see how those will do. Alright guys, now that's what it looks like. Put everything in there. Not only is there dead leaves, but there's also some live ones too, and the reason why that is because as it dies and decays, all the nutrients from those plants will go right into the ground. So not only is it going to protect it, but it's actually going to help build soil on top of that too. And there's even some wildflowers in there too. And what I'm actually going to do is just spread it all apart and plant directly right in there, you know, a little bit, and that's it. Well, that's it. That's basically how I do an artificial mulch layer. It's kind of like the back to Eden garden style or the chop and drop style, but for containers. For if you don't have all that space, you can do it right in your containers right at home. So thanks for watching, and comment below, and have a good day.